laid thy yoke. So these Edomites, they didn't know that we were put into their hand for our punishment, and they showed us no mercy. So how about Shai has to come back and destroy them for polluting his inheritance, man.
That's right. Damn devils ain't got no damn power. You know, the power was given unto you. The earth was given unto the hand of the wicked. You know, you have no power, and you ain't gonna have no power on the day of the Lord, man.
Revelation 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Think about the cup. Think about all that she put in the cup. She put slavery in the cup, murder in the cup, you know, raping our women in the cup, you know, abortion in the cup, you know, homosexuality in the cup. It's a lot, man. Transhumanism, GMO foods, pollution.
You could literally write a book about the atrocities and the abominations that Esau has promoted upon this earth, bro.
That's right.
And how it's destroyed it.
That's right. And not just only the Israelites. The animals, I like to include the animals too, man. You know?
I feel like every year it's like one more animal go extinct.
That's right.
And who you can always link it back to? These Edomites that be hunting them down.
That's right.
For game.
That's right. What the hell you did to the damn, to the shrimp, crabs, and lobsters? They are bottom feeders. You know, we're not supposed to eat them things, but you push that like a delicacy. And you wonder why your damn water is fucked up.
Right. Like that's destroying the ecosystem right there, man.
Right.
The animals that were designed to clean nature are the ones that's on y'all plates right now.
That's right. You constantly going over there to Africa, shooting down the lions, man. Just like how you do the Israelites and the elephants. You know, talking about some you did it for sport. You damn bug out Edomites, you gonna be hunted as sport in the kingdom, man.
Kill the buffaloes.
Yeah. Killed the buffalo when you came over here.
Everywhere Esau goes, it's death and destruction, man.
So imagine that times double. And it's things that we ain't even mentioned, or things that we don't even know about that you've done.
Quick reset. This is John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. Right, man. And that thief is Esau, man. Esau has done nothing but kill, rob, and destroy.
You like to call the Indian savages.
Right. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly, man.
Right.
Yahweh Shai is coming to give us life, man. But yet people want to trust in the thief.
That's right.
They want to trust in the thief.
Yep.
That is to do nothing but to steal, kill, and destroy.
If I was to run up to you and rob you with a gun, would you trust me?
Like I said,
I just show you how bugged the hell out our people are, man.
The world mourns when the wicked are in rule.
That's right. That's right. When the wicked are in authority, people mourn. When the righteous rule, people rejoice. And are we rejoicing?
Once Esau gone, man, because Esau got to be done away with completely. So once that 1,000 years is up, they getting burnt up to a crisp.
Because that vibration got to get the fuck up off the planet, bro.
That's right.
That can't stay on the planet.
It's like a cancer in the body. You gotta go.
And these other nations, they gonna understand, man. It's like, oh wow, this is what we've been dealing with right here. We can actually breathe now. We can actually live. But you know, we're gonna have to keep them in line according to the laws, statutes, and commandments. But they're gonna actually be able to exist.
And they're gonna enjoy that, as opposed to being in the hand of Esau. This fucking abomination that's on the planet, bro.
That's right.
Apple Maps.
Yep. Going into slavery.
I wonder if they're gonna have us posted on Apple Maps.
Hell, they are.
Like, hey, let them out.
Hebrew Israelites. Go ahead and go ahead, man. 7, verse 7? Yes, 7 through 8.
All right, this is Isaiah 47 and you said where? 7 or 8?
47, verse 7.
Okay. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
That's right. So Esau ain't playing. Esau ain't thinking the latter end. Esau not thinking about the latter end of it. You know, he think he gonna continue forever. You know?
I got a quick reset.
As the scripture said, we believe on the Most High. We believe what these scriptures say. So therefore, you don't.
All right, this is Psalm 49:11. It says their inward thought that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
And that's the energy that's promoted in this society, bro. You got hella resources, even if you're not aware of the truth of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. There's thousands and thousands of articles that show that this society is headed toward destruction, self-destruction, man.
That's right. It's a
But
damn
yeah.
song that came out called Self-Destruction.
Gone.
They say they call their lands after their own names, and you know you can find that in history with what's his name, Scipio Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. Yeah, which is American. You know, so you can't sit up here and say that you African American, man. It's like what's a double negative or what's it called? It's a word for it, but yeah, Amerigo Vespucci. You know, these are so-called white males. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. This is Isaiah 47 and 8. It says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
You nasty ass Edomite. That's how you think, man. Especially America, man.
And that's why they want the blessing back, man.
That's right.
They're trying to seek immortality because they know that they gave that up. Esau gave that up for a little morsel of meat, uncooked meat, man.
Esau has put his entire faith in technology, man. They trying to use technology to act as their own birthright, man.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
Being that they can go ahead and I forgot who it was, but there's patents that's being developed to enable you to be, when you die, you can have yourself be generated into a computer system, so you could technically live forever.
They did that on what's that?
Futurama?
Not Futurama.
Transcendence.
Both of them, but on what's that? Black Mirror.
Oh, yep.
Devil.
But you see, man, all these movies and TV shows, they depict all these things because that's what's happening right now.
That's right.
Predictive programming.
This is Go ahead. This is Genesis chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, "And she bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord." You know, so this started back before the garden, man. You know, the same spirit that was in Cain is in Esau today, man. Basically, Cain was, the first nigga, man. Like, he brought some fruit. You know, you're supposed to bring, basically,
That is a nigga.
yeah, an undefiled lamb for a sacrifice. It says, and Abel brought, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering. So, the law back then was, it was oral. So, it was known that they were supposed to bring basically a sheep with no blemish. He brought him some fruit, man. Purposely. It wasn't an accident.
Yeah, he did it because he wanted to do it. He thought he could get away with that, man. But
See, everything is ordained. And it was ordained for you devils to be hated by the Most High. You know, even before Esau was born, man. I'm going to bring out that point. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9. We start at verse 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It's like it was said unto her, elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. So even before Rebekah even conceived, the Lord already knew he was going to have an election, and he knew who he was going to hate, man. And the kids weren't born yet. You know, so this devil here, you know, his
lot was cast before birth.
You are the devil. You know, nothing that you can't escape your judgment, man. We had to go through it. You get ready to go through it.
It's back in Revelation 18, verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I will sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
A queen. Now I want to look up that word queen. Can one of you brothers out of the common dictionary? Q-U-A-E-N. That's how you really spell it. Q-U-A-E-N.
Like we were saying earlier, man, these damn devils think that that kingdom is going to exist, what's the word, eternally. Or that's what they seek.
I'm reading the whole thing. It says, Q-U-A-E. I was going to read the whole thing. It says, Middle English queen, preeminent female noble consort of a king, also female sovereign woman ruling in her own right. From Old English queen, female ruler of state, woman, wife from Proto-Germanic, source of Old Saxon, quan, wife, Old Norse, queens, source of queen, what the brothers mentioned.
Okay, so pretty much this how this place sits. It says the queen, but if you go into the word Q-U-A-E-N, she's a prostitute. It means a prostitute, man. You know, come on.
It says, Middle English queen, a woman, low-born woman, also female serf, hussy, prostitute, public women.
That's right.
Right here it says Middle Dutch queen, vain or worthless woman.
And that's spiritual too, also, because these Jake women out here, they want to be called queen all damn day, but let you call them a woman. Why you calling me a woman? What? You don't think that that's sexist? You don't think that that's demeaning? When a woman means female servant. Would you rather be called a female servant or a harlot prostitute?
These women out here ain't nothing but prostitutes.
That's what they are.
They're not even women no more.
They're not even women no more, man.
They brute beasts. These women got more body counts than I don't know what, man. Nasty. That's why when you go in between their legs, a lot of them smell like damn crabs and Windex and a damn perm. Nasty, raunchy ass.
Just going into queen, you know, the females today are under the vibration of thinking that queen is something that's good, and women or female servant is bad. So this is Isaiah 29:16. It reads, "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he hath no understanding." And you know, the Lord, he created everything righteously and in its right order. You know what I'm saying? And basically it says, surely the turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. You know what I'm saying? So
everything's upside down.
Yeah, kind. Esau, Edom turned everything upside down.
A lot of these women out here way more than men. You know, you got women that act like men, and a lot of these men act like women.
And we know
and Esau pushed that vibration, man.
You can always go back to something bad.
That's right.
And who you gonna see some, they're gonna be like,
right there,
I didn't know you was gonna see me there.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, the devil.
Behind
you are responsible. You are responsible for the bug outs. You are the biggest bug out. I hate that song.
It's Psalm chapter 10, verse 6. I'll start in verse 4. Psalm chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
What does the scripture say about pride? Pride go before destruction. Keep going on.
Verse 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Verse 6. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. So these damn devils think, oh, since we're the top of the top right now, that we're never gonna get moved off that power seat.
God. What's that rock song that they be having with the red, white, and blue? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They play the hell out that song. And any presidential rally, anything that Esau congregates at, they just post that shit. Like, oh, the great red, white, and blue ain't nothing. Greatest country. Yo, your pride is going to be your destruction. Home of the brave. And now you see, look, shit, it's looking like a weak bitch.
Land of the freaks and home of the
gays. For real,
bugged
bro.
out, man. Who did that?
Oh shit, I didn't know y'all was gonna see me there. Esau, man. Esau is the number one nigga on this planet. Problematic, yo. What does the scripture say? His ways are grievous. Don't nobody want to be around nobody like that. I don't want to be around nobody like that.
I don't like going straight from the womb, man. Like, from their inception, they are wicked. They're wicked beings, man. That's why they're called base men. That's right. Revelation 18:7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I will sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Right.
Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly burn. It's like she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, power who judgeth her.
That's right.
And the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to judge Babylon the Great righteously, man.
Rightfully so.
Because they are totally against what he wants to be done on this world, on this planet, man. You know, it speaks for itself, man. All the bullshit that you see going on from a small point to a large point, bro. It's ridiculous, man.
That's right. That's right.
And they're gonna be burned with fire through those ICBM missiles, as well as with those chariots shooting lasers out, man.
Rightfully so, man. Where was you at, verse
19, 1 to 3.
That was 8 that you read. Read verse 9. Yeah.
Just going into Yahweh Bashim Shai, he's been waiting to come and destroy this place. It's Isaiah 42 and 14. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now I will cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
That's right.
So he's coming to destroy this place because he's been held back for the last 2,000 some odd years, man.
I don't know if y'all brothers remember the movie Waiting to Exhale.
God.
Yeah, I was
That's
shocked.
what he's about to set the whole car on fire.
Yeah, I was shy coming back. Yeah, it's rich. Yeah, I was shy coming back, waiting to exhale, man. Imagine waiting, shit, like how you just said, for 2,000 years, man.
Just watching.
Oh my God.
Watching this wickedness, man, just bubble up to just, man.
That's why ain't gonna be nothing left in this place, man.
You know Yahweh Shai feel the type of way about how, one, how we've been treated, and two, how we have acted, man. Especially those that haven't repented, bro. Like, you gotta think, cause it's like, yo, I really went up there for y'all. And this how y'all gonna act. This how y'all finna. Even those that know the truth, but still choose to do wickedness. This how y'all gonna act, for real. That anger is going to. That's why the scriptures say they tremble.
Hey man,
tremble
that's
before the feet of
when you really think about it, that's humble.
God.
Not everybody's gonna get this, man.
That's right.
Actually, most people aren't gonna get this.
I got a quick research.
Very humbling, man, to know that the Savior, Yahweh Shai, gonna come back here and lay low the harshness of this damn place. Ain't gonna be nothing left. It ain't gonna be no damn Dunkin' Donuts and no damn Blaze Pizza and no damn Five Guys and no T-Mobile and all of that, man.
God.
It's gonna be nothing left here, man.
God.
You know?
Matthew 13 and 14, Yahweh Shai speaking.
God.
And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive. 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their hearts, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Verse 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Right, man. So just feeding off of what brothers are saying, man. Hey, I mean that's heavy that we are able to be afforded the opportunity to actually see the times that we're in, understand it, and adhere to the word and believe it, man. Going back into the topic that we had last week of faith. We've been given faith through the Rakah Kodash.
We had that same faith until the end.
God.
A lot of brothers that came into this thing, man, learned, knew all the precepts and everything. Worked out. You know what I'm saying? Went back to the world, you know, and you jakes that went back into the world, you're gonna eat a missile. You know?
Like these false prophets that's teaching people wrong doctrines, man. It's like these people think that just because you know you're an Israelite means you're gonna be saved. But knowing you're an Israelite, that puts the onus on you to come into the correct doctrine.
That's right.
And if you don't, then that's going to be more judgment on your end.
That's why scriptures say, we not hearers but hearers. You know, Elijah know that. As a matter of fact, what was it? Elder Pastor Hodge did a lesson today showing that bugged out dude Kodak Black, man. You know, he knew he was an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Knew he was. That's probably the dude that took Jake's job.
Right, look, everybody.
That's spiritual anyway. You know, so Kodak Black knew he was an Israelite, man, but he went right back, man. To worship the fake.
Yep. Zombie on earth.
Yeah. Worshiping fake white man Jesus. The Lord got something special, man, for you guys that knew you was Israelites and put your back to the plow, man. You know? It's like we go to
So Revelation 18, verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
That's right.
Revelation 19 and verse 1, it says, and after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto our Lord, our power. The true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and hath avenged the blood of his servants at her hand.
And if I may say something real quick, when it says, for true and righteous are his judgments, man, that meant that, yes, these judgments are true. Everything that this book has said is going to come to fruition because it's the word of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. It's true and righteous.
Verse 3 says, and they said again, Hallelujah, and her smoke rose up forever and ever.
So, pretty much what's going to happen is this place is going to burn forever and ever. It's not going to stand forever and ever. Like how the brother said, you know, how they bring out that damn song, no. That's just like how the brother said, it's bugged out. You know, but he's not gonna stand forever, man. It's gonna burn forever. And you damn other heathen nations, you gonna sit back from afar off and say, damn. You know, and now how we gonna make money? You know, God.
This is Revelation 18, verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, 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 that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Read it again, Bible stuff.
Revelation 18, verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon,
Which is America again.
that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
That's right, 1 hour, man. It's gonna take 1 hour. That's like a kid, you know, seeing a bunch of Legos, and he just step on everything, destroy everything in 1 hour.
And that's powerful because you got to think about how America is a mighty country in terms of its military strength.
That's right.
The billions and billions and billions of dollars that they invest year after year after year, only to be destroyed in an hour?
An hour.
Hey, that just shows you and exalts Yahweh Shimi Awashai's power, man. An hour.
1 hour. That's heavy. 60 minutes.
60 minutes, you got your ass kicked.
Kick miserable. You know, that's yeah. You know.
Zephaniah 1 and 14, and reads, The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Your president and your prognosticators and everybody gonna cry there. All your soldiers gonna cry bitterly, man, in the day of the Lord. And like how you said, it is near, man.
I just want to elaborate a little bit on that. A couple precepts we brought out today, and all over the Bible, it says, the great day of the Lord, it is near, it is near. It says that all over the Bible because it's harping on that fact, because the day of the Lord is near. It's going to come like a thief in the night to those that are not watching. That's why Yahweh Shah said, pray and watch. He said watch a lot of times, so you got to be watching. You don't want to be found without your garments, man. You want to be constantly in the truth. You want to measure down the times diligently. And how do you do that? You measure up the stuff that's in the scriptures with what's happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be caught asleep.
That's right. Now people are asleep. You know.
They don't see that it's phases to what Esau is pushing right now, man. They got all these different types of steps to this plan of this Maxine, and Jake is like, shit, alright, you want to take my job? I guess I gotta do it. No,
They have no faith, man.
they ain't got no faith. They don't have no type of higher power support. That just goes to show you the faith that they don't have in these other type of faiths, quote unquote, you know?
Verse 15, it says the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. It says the day is a day of wrath.
Day of wrath.
A day of trouble and distress.
A day of trouble and distress. That's why scripture say, woe to you that desire this day, man.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
A day of wasteness and desolation. Not a day of damn eating Reese's Pieces out here, man.
Look, man, this place gonna be flat. Everything, all these buildings, all this shit, man. It's gonna be glass blown out, the whole building's toppled over, man. It's gonna look like one of those post-apocalyptic movies.
That's right.
That Esau loves to make.
This place is gonna be nothing but damn dust and sand. That's why scripture say the desert creatures gonna live here. Think about all the glass and the rocks. When you burn glass really hot, it turns into sand. You know, and the same thing with all the little bricks and all of that. That's it. That stuff is gonna go right back to its original form, which was nothing, man. That's why scripture say, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10, day of the Lord cometh through the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man. You know, even the elements are going to burn, man.
Everything here is going to be melted, man.
That's right. The air, everything.
That's why I said it's a river of fire, man.
That's right.
It's just gonna be lava, just all over, man. Everything.
They can fire.
Brother, you the bar, he was talking about that a couple weeks back. How that element, man, they're gonna be destroyed. You gotta think, like, bro, like you got oxygen in the air.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna burn up their oxygen.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna be able to breathe nothing. They're just gonna be locked.
It's like when when firefighters, they go into a really hot building. What happens is, and that's another thing I want to say too. You think 9/11, you think 9/11 was something. Shit. But anyway, when firefighters, they gotta wear an oxygen mask, and when they take that mask off and they breathe in that hot air, I want to say they got like miniature hairs inside their lungs and their nostrils and all that. All that stuff is burnt away, man. So imagine that happening in a flash, man. It's like walking outside and it ain't no air, pretty much.
And this also shows you like who's in the correct spirit, man. If you look at all these words, it says desolation. Oh, hold on, it's lucky. It says wrath, trouble, distress, wasteland, desolation, darkness, gloomy. You know what I'm saying? So if you got pastors saying like, oh, we're gonna be good, they're gonna take us trouble. You know what I'm saying? For the elect, they gonna be good, but they still gonna go through that straight. It's gonna be some stuff, man.
That's right.
That shows you who's in the correct spirit, man.
That's the pork chop.
It's not hard to tell like who's coming out of the scripts, man. That's why you gotta do your own research. Look in the scripture yourself, man.
Pastor Pork Chop telling you it's the day of the Lord, and the fake white man gonna come out of the sky and he gonna play damn double dutch and play NFL Madden with you so-called black star team in America. Man. That's not true, man.
Oh, I remember you used to see like this little image in the church that my mom used to go to. I think it's called the Park. And it was like everybody like running up all happy. And then Christ, he's just like,
had it
like it is not gonna be like that, bro. It's a green light.
But that's what's been programmed in the minds of Jake. And again, it goes back to who did that.
Esau, man.
Like,
that's why you are
really read the scriptures, man. It don't say nothing like that nowhere in the Bible.
Yeah, nothing. Nowhere, no way, no how you see fake diabetes. No, man. With a pink belt on, man. No.
Arms for everybody.
Nah. Nope. Not at all. That is a lie. That's blasphemy, man. That's another reason why these devils gotta pay, man.
This verse 15. It says, verse 16. It says, a day of the trumpet, an alarm against the fenced cities.
Talking about America.
And against the high towers. It says, I will bring distress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung.
That's right.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Now, when you think about something that's kind of heavy, right? When you think about the Rothschilds and the Blumenbergs and the Oppenheimers, they the ones that got a lot of gold. And even you damn entertainers and rappers and all of that. Ball players and all, they got a lot of gold and money.
It says neither, verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance.
Go back just a little bit. By the fire, by what?
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
By the fire of his jealousy. If a woman is jealous, is she happy?
Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
I mean, he gonna get rid of this place fast. Very fast. Said speedy riddance, not a slow riddance. A speedy riddance. When a missile hits this place, is that a slow riddance? It's a speedy riddance. 1 hour.
It's back in Revelation 18.
No,
Revelation 18, verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
And that's all these different companies, all these different nations that count on America to be their number one consumer. They gonna think like, damn.
Because America don't make nothing, man. All they do is import, man. America's only export is entertainment. So everything we buy, we buy from other places, man. Right, wickedness, man.
That's why America's a hoe. She a hoe, man.
Or Babylon,
A
man.
big city hoe. That's gonna be destroyed, man. And all these other nations that you've been in bed with, they gonna turn on you.
Verse 12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood.
That's going back to all the merchandise that America has. Gold, anything you want here, you can buy here, man, in America.
And of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. And the fruits that thou soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee.
That's right. So pretty much, that means everything that you gain here, you're gonna lose it in an hour.
In an hour.
In an hour.
All that money, all that gold, all those resources that you stacked up, piled up, will be gone in an hour.
In an hour. In 1 hour.
And thou shalt find them no more at all.
No more at all. You know, everything that you worked hard for, finished.
I got a quick precept
Bring it
just
out.
to
Bring it up.
to go into a short little story about, not storing up those true riches in the heaven, man. This is Luke chapter 12. Start at
You literally gonna go from riches to rags.
From the big house to the shit house.
There you go. Yeah. That's right.
I'm gonna start at Luke 12 and start at 12 and 15. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It's a parable. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plenty. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits.
So what's going on here is that a rich man had so much, he felt like he could just be comfortable. You know, right?
Verse 18. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods.
That's right.
And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much good laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry.
So this person here had so much wealth going on that he just wanted to kick his feet back and think, well, I ain't got nothing else to do. I don't have nothing to worry about. I'm good, right?
Verse 20. But Yahweh said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee.
That's right. So it worked for nothing. Worked for nothing, man.
And then continuing on. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided?
Right.
21. So is he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich toward Yahweh.
That's right. That's right. So pretty much, if you, just because you born in this world, Slocky, because you make it in this world and you have a lot, you're not gonna die with it, man. You know, you're not gonna die with it.
As Ecclesiastes 5:13 it says, there is a sure evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to their hurt. You know, so Esau Edom being that, you know, he's on top right now, he has an abundance that he got by you know, rape, robbery, and murder. That's going to be to his detriment in the end. You know, in the end, he's going to be destroyed. Like,
see, we laying up ourselves treasures in heaven by doing these works, man. But these people out here, they're trying to save themselves through these carnal means.
Bro, everything that these people are grinding for, that shit is going to literally be destroyed.
That's right. In 1 hour.
In 1 hour. And moreover, they'll be destroyed.
That's right. That's right.
If we were to die on this side, we have confidence that we have treasures with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
These people can't say that.
That's why scriptures say, store ye not earthly treasures, but store them up in heaven. Something where moth and rust do corrupteth. Come.
this is Ecclesiastes. You about to get that precept?
No.
Alright, this is Ecclesiastes 5 and verse 10. It says, he that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This also is vanity.
That's right.
So being infatuated with you know, wealth and, you know, earthly pleasures, it's worthless, man. It's vanity.
And he loves gold and wealth. You know, he loves those things. He's rich. You know.
I got that scripture that the brother, the bar was referring to. It's Matthew 6 and 9. Lay not for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt.
That's right.
And where thieves break through and steal.
That's right. So why worry about things that you can lose, man? That's why scriptures. Oh, okay.
Continuing to verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in the heavens, where neither moth nor rust slack it. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
That's right.
Right, because bro, like people be out here saving, they be up here saving and hoping and building up in this nation, bro. Bro, nothing you have is fortified.
That's right.
It's all gonna be destroyed. Like that's the point.
That's
right
the whole
man.
point.
Yeah.
Man.
Why bother trying to save things on this side when we know that they're gonna be destroyed at the end of the day?
Moreover, the scripture, arise ye and depart. This is not your rest.
That's right. But Jake comfortable here.
I have a quick precept. It's Proverbs 30 and 7. Two things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. So basically saying, man, we don't need the riches of this world, man. We just need to have enough in order to sustain ourselves from day to day.
God. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is our provider.
Right.
When you're trying to provide on your own merits, that shit is exhausting.
That's right.
But when you got Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai provided for you, you set.
That's right. That's why you don't see us out here with GoFundMe pages and all of that, man. Like these other like these other Israelite groups.
Posting PayPals.
Yeah.
All type of stuff, man.
Making rap videos and all that, man. With guns and all of that. Through. The Lord provides for us. And plus, we know that everything that we work for anyway is going to be destroyed, man, with fire.
That's why we're not afraid to lose whatever we have out here, man.
That's right.
Because it's not ours in the first place.
It never was ours.
The only thing that you should be afraid of losing is your relationship with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right. That's right.
Revelation 18 and 15. The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones, and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off.
God. And I'm just thinking, like, I had went out to Long Beach, and I had saw the port. That shit is huge. I mean, like, you could look out into the ocean, and the boats will just be waiting. And it's just like boats just all the way out to where you just, as far as you can see, you're gonna see a boat somewhere.
That sounds about right.
You know what I'm saying? And when that day come, they're gonna be like, shit, I ain't even going over there.
Right.
Yeah. Imagine being on a ship and you way out at sea and you see something burning. Remember how in 9/11, where people they could look up and see the smoke?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was really, really high up. That's how 9/11 ain't shit compared to the day of the Lord gonna be, man. You gonna have ships that gonna be way out at sea and look and see the smoke coming out. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it for this place, man.
So
Verse 17. No, verse 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, like the brother said, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
America.
God, because all these other countries, their whole economy is based off of selling to America.
That's right.
So once America's gone, then these companies' economies are going to fall apart.
That's right.
Verse 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of their costliness, for in 1 hour she is made desolate.
And again, they keep going back to 1 hour, man.
That's how fast all this is going. Everything you ever seen is going to be destroyed in 1 hour.
Ain't gonna be no Statue of Liberty. Ain't gonna be no what do you call it? New York Empire State Building.
Nope.
Twin Towers was lucky. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no damn what's another tall building?
The Sears Tower,
Yeah, all of that.
No more Mount Rushmore. Either my faces on it.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no more Golden Gate
There
Bridge.
you go. Yep.
And all this shit out here, man. All these things that Esau has built up as monuments, they're gonna be gone.
Yeah. Who did that?
Esau, bro. Esau really carved themselves into a mountain in the tribes,
Yeah.
the native tribes, Gad.
Yep. Yep.
They really said, well, fuck it. Just started carving into the mountain, bro.
Bro, then they had the nerve to like poison themselves as natives too, bro. Like they was Gad.
They still do it today.
Like, that's
Sick.
They do it today and get money for it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
That's wicked.
Stealing the man's heritage.
Yep. That's all good, because it's going to be destroyed in 1 hour.
Verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets.
Oh, ye holy apostles and prophets. Now you got what's that guy name? Alazar. Talking about some damn high priests. Bug out. Read it again, Baba.
And rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets.
Okay.
For the Most High hath avenged you on her. So we're gonna be rejoicing, praising how about you now, Shah, when this place gets destroyed, man.
That's right.
The greatest I told you so.
That's right. The greatest, I told you so.
We come out here, like brothers were saying, to come out here on a Saturday, the most high vibration day, to just go out and do something and to enjoy yourself in this society, but we out here crying aloud, man.
That's right.
Telling our people to wake up.
That's right.
We out here chanting down this place, man.
That's right. And if you ask me, I think this is the greatest day.
Come on.
Everything else is bugged out.
Come on.
Sunday through Friday is bugged out.
If your day don't involve this truth, your day bugged the hell out.
Yeah, it's bugged the hell out. You know, it feels good to be around men that, you know what I'm saying?
Shalom.
Feels good to be around men that we all speak the same thing, man.
Cause we spend our days around these damn bug outs out here, working for damn Esau. This is the only time we get to really fellowship with brothers when we
Exist in our truth.
That's right.
because you can feel the spirit when you're around your brothers, man. You can feel the spirit coming off, and you can feed off of that.
God.
But when you out by yourself, man, you're like, damn, bro, I'm around Jake, man. Jake fucking with me. Esau fucking with me. All type of shit, man.
That's that vengeance, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, how and that's powerful too, because I'm thinking in the back of my mind of Endgame.
Yeah.
When Thanos came through with that big ass chariot, and you just couldn't see nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So you know these movies are spiritual.
They are spiritual.
That's why Esau know what the hell going on.
Look, man.
You know.
Yahweh Shai is going to come back to avenge us, man.
That's right.
All these people that doubted us, all these people that casted us away, cursed at us, try to do bad things to us, bro.
That's spiritual because they call it the Avengers. We're going to get avenged, and it's called the end game. The day of the Lord is going to be the end game. So you Edomites, yeah, finished.
It's verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
That's right.
And cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
No more at all. What's going to cause that? Fire. That's right. That's right.
The missiles gonna hit, man. Then Yahweh Shai gonna come down with the chariots, man. Lasering up all the leftovers.
That's right.
We're gonna be catching the men. Gonna be getting spiritual powers, catching all these heathen, all these elites that's hiding up in the mountains and trying to go to space and probably underwater somewhere.
Yep.
Like, man,
We're going to be hunting you devils.
that's gonna be a beautiful day, man.
We're going to be hunting you devils, man. Out of the holes of the rocks. You're going to try to go, you're going to try to be a caveman all over again, out in the rocks. And we're going to hunt you out.
Verse 22. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Going back to the music of this place, the mirth.
So this happy-go-lucky spirit out here, man. People act like they don't know what's going on, man, and a lot of them really don't, because their eyes and ears have been sealed spiritually.
And these people, they be like clinging on to that energy. You know what I'm saying? Especially after this pandemic, people are just feeding into this. I really want to, go even harder in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, damn, people lost a whole year to really sin the way they want to, so they want to sin like never before.
But you know what, though? That was the time, if you ask me, that was one of the great times that the Lord was being merciful, quiet everything down, so people can listen to what the hell is going on, listen to the prophets. I'm going to tell you something. During the time of the first lockdown, I gained a lot of subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? I really did. You know what I'm saying? But then when things went back to normal, I started losing them. My view count, all that, man.
Because people can be out here now pleasing their flesh, man, at will. When you trapped in your house, man, you stuck with your own thoughts, man. Those demons on you can't fulfill your flesh.
That's right.
So you actually have to look into things and see what's happening. Like, people live in that entertainment mirth spirit because they want to get their mind off of what's going on.
Yeah. Right.
That's why Jake don't watch the news. They're like, oh man, the news all bad, man. It's gonna make me sad. The news will make me sad.
Nigga, that's reality.
Yeah,
exactly.
I watched the movie Terminator. Is it Rise of the Machines? And when Sarah is a partner, when Sarah Connor and when what's that dude? John.
I know you're talking about the main character.
Yeah, him. They was like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was driving the truck, and Sarah Connor and the other dude, they was in the back. They was talking, and they started laughing and shit, right? But then Terminator turned around and told them the reason why y'all laughing, in other words, the reason why y'all laughing is because y'all afraid. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that's happening now, man. Our people are afraid. They want to be distracted by everything else because they're afraid and they know what's ready to happen, but they don't know. They know something is happening. Just like Jake that walked up here, he knows something is up, but he don't know.
Don't know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So our people, they know something is up. So instead of them trying to admit to what the hell is going on, they rather do shit like milk crate challenges.
And by the time,
Yeah.
and by the time they want to come out and try to learn, it's gonna be too late.
That's right. Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied and called thy name? And the Lord still say, depart from me, for I never knew thee. Jake gonna want to go out here and try to read the Bible on the day of the Lord.
Wait, I think it's in my drawer.
Wait, I think it's in Galatians chapter. No, man, it's not gonna work, man. You gonna try to grab your garment then. You know how Jake gonna try to pull the chip out.
I got fringes on my t-shirt.
Yeah.
I got fringes on my glasses.
Yeah. Come on, man. I know the name of the Lord. It's your highway. Finish. Yeah. Finish on my mask. Come on, man. I done rolled past y'all and said shalom.
Yeah, Jake loved doing that.
Yeah, stop and inquire about the word, man.
No, and that's a curse under them, man. Because if you're not coming in to listen, then you hearing the word, that's it. That's all we have to let you know.
But that's just going back into like what we were saying earlier. It's just like as the scriptures say, as in the days of Noah. You have people that would scoff at Noah, but when that day came, all that shit wasn't funny no more.
I bet you everybody want to be Noah's friend then.
Got a quick one. This is Jeremiah 7:33. It reads, "And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of heaven."
That's right.
"And for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah, from the streets of Jerusalem, the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate."
That's
All
right.
that shit gonna be hushed.
Pretty much.
It's gonna be quiet.
All that funny
quiet.
game shit gonna be out the window,
Yep.
bro.
And the fowls of heaven, they're gonna have a great feast in that day, man. Rightfully so.
It's gonna be bodies that laid out strewn across the streets.
Yep.
Man.
And then coming up, like, it's not gonna be no mirth out here because a lot of people, they see this man's bullshit, so they're not going to get that jab, man.
That's right.
Like, I seen a video on Instagram. It was like two people in a restaurant over in like France or something, because they requiring everybody to get the fucking shot, man.
That's right. The mirth is dying, man. You know, it's dying in this place. You know, but Jake, they I don't know what the hell, man. I don't know what 2/3 be thinking about no more, man. How could you not want to inquire about this word, man?
But see, that's why they be rushing back these sports, all these entertainment events, man. Because they need to keep Jake distracted. Because Jake's spirit, they're naturally spiritual. So they'll start to inquire about things. But if they focus on football, basketball season, concerts, whatever new music is coming out, then Jake's whole focus is going to be gone. And they're not going to come back to the word.
I got a quick precept. This is Psalm 81 and 81 and 11. Start at 11. Psalm 81 and 11. Matter of fact, I'll start at 10. "I am the Lord Yahweh, thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me.
That's right.
So I gave them up unto their own heart's lust,
That's right.
and they walked in their own counsel."
That's right. You want to be wicked, you gonna get wickedness out here. You know, because the gates of liberty are opening to you, Jake. You know, so if you want to continue to be wicked and walk down the wrong road, you're gonna find yourself in a roadblock. You know, and somebody like me, I don't want to be in your shoes, man. You know,
They say the ways of man are the ways of death.
that's right. That's
Just
right.
paraphrasing, man.
That's right.
'Cause,
There's a way that seems right to it, man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You know?
All right, this is Ezekiel 21 and 10. It reads, It is sharp. Well, I'm starting verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened, and also furbished.
What's that sword, man? Think about it. Go ahead.
It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It contamineth the rod of my son as every tree. And he that giveth it to be furbished, that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon the thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contamineth even the rod? It shall be no more, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah shall power. Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy and smite thine hands together, and let the sword be doubled the third time. And the sword of the slain, it is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entereth into the privy chamber.
So the whole point about that is, since you make mirth knowing that that a lot of people ready to die, man. You know, since you make mirth. You know, if I knew I was ready to get my ass whooped, would I be running around the house making mirth, man, happy? You know, if a man knew he was ready to be put to death, do you think that he'd be running the earth happy, man? Or would he be sad in the morning, man?
That just show you how bugged out people are, man.
That's right.
The fact that you notice and yet you choose to continue in your wickedness, bro. You gotta be one crazy motherfucker, man.
I was just going to say, you got to be crazy.
You gotta be crazy.
You got to be retarded or something to not understand that something bad going to happen to you, but instead of you, it's like seeing a crazy maniac out here. He's killing people, and then he happy about it.
I'm going to do a little sit down on this topic, but I'll just bring it up because it's in the context. Being willfully stupid. When you look up the word willful in the free dictionary, it means obstinately bent on having one's own way. When you look up the word obstinately, it says stubbornly adhering to an attitude, opinion, or course of action. When you look up stupid, marked by a lack of intelligence or care.
That's right.
Foolish or careless.
Who that sound like, man?
Who that sound like, man? We shouldn't have to answer that, but come on, man.
Got a clue.
Who does that sound like? It's Jake, man.
Second Peter 3 and verse 10, it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
So if you knew that this stuff was going to happen, why would you make mirth? But no, like how the brother said, our people are stupid.
It's gonna be the worst destruction ever, man. I don't know how much more we can emphasize that, because at the end of the day, man, there's no reason for you to be out here acting as if there's nothing coming. You can see it down the pipeline, especially if you've been given the eyes spiritually to see, man.
Can I get this right quick? You got some work?
No,
Finish it out.
Go ahead.
All right. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
So what manner of persons are you to be knowing that this place is going to be destroyed, man?
You're supposed to be out here worried about who album dropping. You're supposed to be worried about who's gonna win the Super Bowl. You know, what's the next NFL, NBA draft picks, all that shit. Don't matter.
Got a glimpse of that shit when they shut this whole damn country down the first time in 2020.
Jake was bugging that.
Jake was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
You see these nasty ass women out here. They walking around here mad because they couldn't go to damn Moab to get no tracks, weaves, and wigs and all that out here.
Looking rough as hell.
Looking through.
Women used to be posting on Instagram faithfully. That time I ain't see shit.
Nope.
That shit it was hush.
Nope.
But like you was saying, if you can't even see what's coming, like bro, you do.
Yep.
Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Brother was saying that this time is going to be like the worst time ever, man. You gotta, and then when you consider the history when nations would come down on their people, man, it's always been terrifying. And if this is going to be a great time that was like number 4, how much worse? I mean, you got to think about now the intricacies to this man's system, to his beast.
See, but the Most High put these people in the He put the blindfolds on them, man.
Right.
Where they can't see. They see, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? And then, even if they hear the true word, the Lord said, no, I don't want you to get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they know something's up, but they don't know. And then when the truth is presented before them, they can never say that Lord, I didn't know. That's a damn lie. You had the prophets out there in the highways and byways uploading these lessons, telling you what's going on, but you simply refuse to scroll. See, Jake would rather watch a chick shaking her nasty ass than to watch the prophets, man. Because our people are into folly, you know, into a bunch of folly.
Right.
The Lord is not dealing with. The Lord ain't dealing with these people out here, man. And that's why we gotta continue, man, to give diligence to make our call in the election sure.
Continuing on, it says, "Is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
That's right.
And that meaning that remnant, man. That elect. Hopefully, we are part of that number, man.
That's right.
144,000 in the 1/3.
That's right. That's right.
Cause I mean, yo, we out here and we like, yo, what the hell this place got to offer for us?
That's right.
So we ready for this place to go.
That's right.
So we know ain't nothing here. Like the brother said, it ain't got nothing to offer us, man.
Nope.
So
Everything
the
is
sooner it could go, the better.
That's right.
The only thing that has been offered unto us is the grace of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's the only positive thing that you can say. This word, man.
It's true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know? And Jake don't speak according to this word, because there's no light in them. So therefore they're in darkness. You know?
Darkness of people, man.
That's right. But I tell you something, when the day of the Lord comes and these missiles hit, they're gonna be in lightness then. When the fire tear their asses up. You know?
It's back in Revelation 18, verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. That's what America has done to these places, man. You look at just to get into the philosophies of Babylon, man, that wine, these other nations, man, going into the Olympics this year, this has been the most LGBTs in the Olympics ever. Mm-hmm. So it's just getting worse and worse out here, man.
That's right.
Verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth.
That's right. So you got a lot to pay for. You put a lot of the saints to death. They even crossed out the name of Yahweh Shai, man. You're gonna pay for that, man.
Told you that his name was Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Told you that he was a so-called white man, an Edomite.
Yep.
And even of that, one of these damn murderous Borgia dudes, man.
Yeah. They even claim to be the real chosen people of the Bible and call us niggas. That's Xing us out. Putting us to death. Spiritually, man. Hey, there you go. You know, so you got a lot to pay for. 1 hour. And you ain't nothing but going straight into slavery after that. You know?
You want to get back in the
Yeah.
Let's go back in Psalm 92. We get back into that. We'll start back in verse 12. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. The righteous, Psalm 92, verse 12. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree.
If you go back to the garden, it's talking about the garden, it's talking about Adam. He said the righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. Adam was the righteous line at that time, you know, and he was flourishing. You know that the Lord gave him everything. Keep going.
And he shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon.
And if you go into that, let me get in Ezekiel 31. But a cedar in Lebanon, that's basically a high stature. Can you grab Ezekiel 31 and
Ezekiel 31.
In verse 3.
God, this is Ezekiel 31 and 3. For the day is near, even the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem. Oh, sorry. Ezekiel 31 and 3. Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon.
It's going back to Adam.
With fair branches, and with a shadowing shrub, and of in high stature, and his top was among the thick boughs. Verse 4. The waters made him great, the deep set him up on high, with her rivers running round about his plants.
So Adam was above all the trees. He's talking about the trees being the nations. Adam was above all these trees because he was that righteous line, man. The Lord gave him the law, statutes, and commandments, the vocal law, statutes, and commandments, because it wasn't written at that time. Keep going.
And sent out her little rivers upon all trees of the field. Verse 5. Therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field, and his boughs were multiplied, and his branches became long because of the multitude of waters when he shot forth. All the fowls of heaven made their nests in his boughs, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young, and under his shadow dwelt all great nations. Thus was he fair in his greatness, in the length of his branches, for his root was by great waters.
So just going into Psalm 92 and made for our sakes, man.
1 hour. Let's come back and destroy this place.
Shall flourish in the courts of our man. Used to be and the foul air to the way because it lacked.
You got a lot of apples today
And the thorns sprang up with it on good ground.
on good ground.
Verse 10, or verse 9. It's of the kingdom of the Most High, but others do not understand.
That's right.
Now, are they that hear, and people that come up and listen, they get on the comment board. Verse 13. And these have no root. People who they go into these other false doctrines. So people who hear this word. That's right. Verse 15. With patience.
That's right.
Of our power.
That's right.
And that's how we bring forth fruit. This truth is fruit. Rock, and there is no unrighteous. Statutes are righteous. Everything is.
Increasing in our spiritual strength. So we're getting stronger as the days move on.
That's right. You got one if I can. But Sirach, and see, this is why most Jake can't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna read. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39. I'm gonna start the top. But the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So that's right. You know, you're hiding bugged out in this.